I'm sure, I mean, looking at the build-ups to 2027 elections, before we go into P2B, let's look at generally, what do you think? You know, coalitions are springing up. We've been having cases of defections from one party to the other. So tell us, what do you think about all the build-ups and everything around 2027 elections?
Well, it's not unusual. It has always been that way in all political dispensations. Okay, once election is approaching, there are dynamics that goes on in political parties trying to seize power, some parties trying to sustain power, some trying to build a new paradigm or structure to assume the role of presidency or other portfolios. So this is not unusual. It happens at every political space or dispensation in Nigeria. So it's one of those things that we expect.
You don't think it's too early?
Well, when it comes to politics in Nigeria, they don't count your early time or late time. They believe that is only where they exercise their proactivity, trying to put some things in place in advance so as to achieve their political aims and objectives.
All right, now let's talk about P2B. Can you, analyze P2B in view of 2027, from 2023 up to now and 2027?
Of course, I'll have to start by saying that I am actually an obedient spirit, body and soul, but it's not obedience in terms of political affiliation or ethnicity. It's a movement that we have engaged because we want a better Nigeria. So P2B as a person is an individual that has proven his onus. Even when he was the governor of Anambra State, up till this time, we have been able to analyze his person, his strategies and his passion. So I think P2B is in the right direction to, engage in the political race on how to salvage Nigeria from our failing economy.
Do you think P2B actually has the willpower to do all that he has been preaching, or is it just rhetoric?
100%. He has the willpower. P2B has the willpower because he has been proven in all dimensions. What do we even call willpower in Nigeria? It's actually capacity and competence which P2B possesses. So I don't think, I know, and that we Nigerians, well-meaning Nigerians know that P2B has the willpower to achieve all this, or to rule Nigeria effectively.
Now, if you were to talk about P2B's core motivation for running or for actively being involved in 2027, what would you say it is?
P2B's motivation is to achieve a better Nigeria. P2B's motivation is anchored on the fact that he has seen, through his research, through his leadership experience, he has seen that Nigeria has the potentials of becoming an advanced nation, or what you can categorize as developed country. So his motivation is that he has seen that what is holding this country, based on his empirical studies and researches and visits to developed nations, is simply some dissuaded individuals, structures that's been established to keep the country underdeveloped. So one of his motivations is to dismantle those structure of corruption, structure of underdevelopment, a structure that has enriched a few at the expense of others. He has also seen that this country has a lot of economic potentials that, when harnessed, Nigeria can be placed as one of the most developed countries of the world. So his passion, his motivation is not necessarily anchored on seizing power or trying to be president. It's a passion of economic recovery, and that's why he always say that a better Nigeria is possible.
Now, looking at how 2023 election panned out, how would you say that his post-2023 political, conduct and, what played out, how do you think it has shaped public perception of his 2027 intentions?
Well, the truth is that the last election communicated a lot of things that has decayed in Nigeria, especially our electoral system. Okay, we are in a country where we need to engage in so many reforms, especially in our electoral system. But on that same ground, P2B is still in the right direction, because we Nigerians are now seeing the obvious fact why we need somebody like him in the country. So he's in the right direction, he's doing the right thing, and I believe that with time, with 2027 election, a lot of things will change drastically and significantly. That's my belief and faith.